Do you want to know how to make my high protein chicken and dumpling soup in one crock pot? Just one. With my secret ingredient. I'm gonna teach you. Okay, let's go. A super quick meal that my family loves. And I think you're gonna love it too, I think. Okay, now, before I get started, adjust the recipe to your liking. There may be things that I'm using that maybe you don't agree with, and there may be things that I'm using that you don't like. I am encouraging you to make it your own. First step, we're gonna go ahead and put our crock pot on high. Okay, so we're gonna eat in about 2.5 hours, okay? And I'm still gonna use the crock pot because I like to keep it really simple. So this is what I'm gonna do. I have organic chicken breast. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it right in the crock pot. I rinsed and I patted it dry, okay? All right, now here's the deal. This is 100% olive oil. If you don't like the container, I'm sorry. It's 100% olive oil and it keeps it simple for us, and it also controls the amount of olive oil I'm using, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna olive oil up my chicken, okay? Now, if you wanna use salt, you can use salt, garlic salt, whatever you want. I'm gonna use some garlic salt, okay? If you have high blood pressure and you don't wanna use salt, don't use salt because we're using chicken broth. That has plenty of salt in it. I'm gonna do a sprinkle of the garlic salt. Sprinkle, sprinkle, 2 sprinkles. We have some pepper, okay? Little sprinkle of pepper. Okay, now here's the fun part. I have a pre-cut carrot, celery, and onion. If you want to go to the farmer's market and get your celery and onions, you can, and cut them. I'm keeping it simple, I'm keeping it real. Okay, I'm a working mom, okay? This is simple and easy for me. I'm actually gonna pour this right in with the chicken, okay? I'm gonna do 1 more spritz of my 100% olive oil, okay? And now what I'm gonna do is you can get a spoon and you can mix it all around, because the next phase of this all is we're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna put the lid on and let it cook for an hour on high, okay? So we'll be back in just a little bit to show you what it looks like after an hour on high in your crock pot with olive oil, a little bit of seasoning, the celery, carrots, onion, and the organic chicken. Okay, so it's been 1 hour and we have this delightful, it smells amazing. So we have our cubed up chicken, we have our celery, onions, and carrots. Okay, so next steps, you ready for it? Let's go. All right, so you're gonna go with your peas and carrots. They're frozen. We're gonna put them right in there. Now, you might be thinking that there's a better way to do this, and there may be a better way to do this, okay? But listen, this is, you know, this is how I roll, and it works for us, okay? It works for us. So you trust the process here. Okay, so I actually have the peas and carrots frozen because I'll tell you what, it's gonna take about 10 minutes and they're gonna be not frozen anymore. Okay, awesome. So next step, I'm gonna pour. Now, if you have high blood pressure, you can go with low sodium chicken broth. This is regular. So I'm gonna go ahead, my organic chicken broth, okay? So I'm putting this all in, all right? Getting it nice and cozy in here, okay? And this is a great meal, and I have to tell you, making a big pot like this, you're gonna be able to have some good lunches out of it. Now, I do have a secret ingredient, and I have a feeling that some of you are not gonna like what I'm about to do. However, it works for me, it works for us. So adjust as necessary. Cream of chicken, okay? Now, probably some of you can make like a fancy roux. I get it, I understand that, okay? And I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real, and I have to tell you that, you know what? We stay really healthy on these meals. We really do. I mean, honestly, they're delicious, they're tasty, and I'm telling you, we have to add a little bit of the cream of chicken because we're making this, you know, pseudo chicken and dumplings. We want it to be a little bit creamy. Okay, now I have to tell you, I am adding a second container of chicken broth. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the final ingredient today, which we're not adding yet, which is the bonza pasta, it's gonna soak up a lot of the liquid. Okay, so we actually need a little bit of extra liquid. Okay, and you'll see that, you know, with the amount of vegetables I have in here, It's a pretty good ratio at this point, okay? So I'm just gonna do a little mix. Now I'm still on high with my crock pot. Okay, I'm still on high. Okay, and the only thing I'm gonna do now, ready? Wait for it. I'm gonna cover it up. We're gonna go another hour, okay? Another hour. All right, we'll be back soon. Okay, there's one more thing. My girls love corn. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna put it in there because what's a nice soup without some corn? Now, you might not all agree with these ingredients, and that's okay. This is one of our meals that we really do enjoy, though. So I hope that hope you'll give it a try. All right, so it's been another hour. All right, so we've got a total of about 2 hours now. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, yum-o-rama. Okay, now here's the part you've all been waiting for, the dumplings. You are going to take one whole box of banza pasta. Okay, so good, so good. Now, here's the trick. I'm gonna put it right in here. Whole thing right in. See that? You're gonna mix it in. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now, here's the beauty. 3 to 5 minutes, okay? My crock pot is still on high, by the way, okay? 3 to 5 minutes. Put the lid back on. Wait for it, okay? Wait for it. Moment you've all been waiting for. Ready? It's literally been 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. All right. So yummy. I'm so excited. Okay, so my pseudo chicken and dumpling soup, tons of protein. Amazing. Let's try it. It's so good. It is so good. Do this. Soup for days. All right, I think you're gonna love it. Hope you enjoy.